Welcome everyone, my name is Jacob. Thank you for joining me. We're in the middle of hunting season, the rut. It's a great time. If you're not hunting though, keep in mind that Black Friday is around the corner and there's an opportunity to save some money on gear that you might want to use this year or use for your hunting season next year. And that's what this video is about. So let me start off with this. This is actually pack raft. This is from Uncharted Supply Company. It's a single person pack raft. It's very lightweight. As you can see, it's not real big. It could fit in your car. You open up one side of it, fill it with air, and roll it and snap it. There's a sort of a roll snap piece to it. And then you could use this to get through creeks, small rivers, ponds, whatever. If you're a mobile hunter and you want to get away from pressure, this might be the tool to get you there. Like I said, it's $500, but who knows? Maybe they'll do some sort of Black Friday special, throw in free gear or give you a discount. It might be worth checking out. A few videos ago, I did a review on bino harnesses. Now you can find that video here somewhere. I'll put a link up there to it. But this is Alaska Guide Creations bino harness. I really like it. I've used it a lot this year. But the top bino harness that I ranked was a Badlands X2. It's a little bit sleeker than this. It has all the bells and whistles. I really, really like that harness. And if you're in the market for a bino harness, I would definitely check out the Badlands X2. Now, when it comes to your trail cameras and your cell cameras, lithium-ion batteries work really well with trail cameras. But lithium-ion batteries are expensive. I would, if I were you, spend $10 and get yourself a battery tester. That way you can actually check and see how much juice is left in your lithium-ion battery. Because, again, it's very expensive and you could reuse those batteries maybe for early next season or a different phase of the season based on how much juice is left. You don't want to throw those away if there's still juice in them. So when I hike, whether I'm out west or here in the east, I'm covering ground. You put on gear when it's really cold, but it also, you don't want to sweat. And so I really like merino long underwear that has heat dump zips on the side. So these are from Mountain Ops. I think I bought them last Black Friday. I really like them a lot. In fact, I used them just recently, and they do well, obviously, if you have a pair of pants that have heat dump zips. So some of the brands that offer heat dump zips in the pants, Kuiu, Sitka, First Light, Mountain Ops, again, has the long underwear. I think those same brands that I mentioned also have long underwear with the heat zip dump zippers on the side. I really like them, and you might be able to save a few dollars if you keep an eye on those companies as we get closer to Black Friday. I always buy my boots during the Black Friday time frame. Most people buy their boots in June, July, August, September, maybe October. I always buy my boots around Black Friday. And these are Crispies, there's Hanwag, there's Amberlands, there's Kinetrex, Loa. There's a billion different brands. And so I would encourage you to check those out. And one thing I will say about all of this gear, some of it you will find on other websites like Black Ovis, Go Hunt. Go Hunt has a shop. Gear Fool, which is a part of Hunting Fool, they have a shop. And those sites may actually have Black Friday. And you could maybe get a pair of Crispy boots or Zamberlands or Hanwags for 30% off or 35% off when the actual website maybe isn't selling them at that type of discount. So keep an eye on those websites as well and see what they offer. I bought the Latitude Carbon SS climbing sticks earlier this year, and I've used them a bunch, and I love them. And I honestly, I wouldn't trade them for any other stick. I mean, I haven't tried B sticks or the one stick or tethered sticks or anything like that. I haven't tried those, but there's no metal on these. There's no moving parts, and they are absolutely rock solid to the tree. And I have not found them to be fragile. I know There were some concerns about that. They are relatively quiet. Of course, they make noise, but it's not a metal sound, which you would get with some of the other stick brands out there. So the other thing is this is an Everly Stock Bandit pack, and I like it a lot. I bought this actually Black Friday of last year. I think I got it for $110 or something like that, and it holds my platform and my sticks really well, and I couldn't be happier with that purchase. And so keep an eye on Everly Stock for any sort of Black Friday or Latitude for that matter, for any sort of Black Friday deals. The other thing that I'll mention is a lot of times we don't think about it, but bowstrings are expensive. These are from Gas. These are Gas Ghost bowstrings. I got these over the summer, and you may want to keep an eye on that website and that company or another company that you're interested in. Last Chance Archery has a bow press. I have a bow press, so I was able to change out my strings and cables on my own. I didn't have to go to a pro shop. Maybe you're interested in a new bow. As the new bows hit the market from Hoyt and Matthews and Prime, people that have those last year's models are going to put those up on eBay, and you might be able to save yourself some money checking out eBay for those last year's brands, and you're going to get an amazing bow at a discount. And who knows, that guy's maybe shot it 100 times or 50 times, who knows. So I think that the last few things I'll mention here that I don't have examples of is maybe it's time to get a dehydrator or a grinder to process your own game. Those things aren't cheap, but boy, they're really worth it. I mean, if you get a grinder for a couple $100 and you shoot 3 or 4 deer a year, it's going to pay for itself in no time because you're making burger. You're processing your own game, and you're saving yourself at least $100 every single time instead of taking it to the processor, taking it to someone else to process, or a dehydrator to make your own jerky. Genesis 3D printing has a really interesting camera arm. I think there's a lot of companies starting to come out with more camera arms. I think Elevate Stand Company maybe it's time to look at those and see if those go on sale. I think the last thing, and this is something I'm actually getting for myself, is it's not necessarily related to mobile whitetail hunting, but I would like a new rifle cover. Something that's really covers the scope, covers the end of the rifle, keeps everything clean and tight, doesn't, the knobs aren't being twisted or torqued while I'm driving or moving with that vehicle or with that rifle. And so marsupial rifle cover is something I'm definitely going to get myself this year for the Christmas. So have a wonderful holiday season, everyone. Best of luck this hunting season. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for joining me.